Hi, I'm Emma Bellamy. So you're out there speaking English like a pro, but then someone replies, and suddenly it feels like they're speaking an alien language. Sound familiar? Don't worry, it's a common challenge. Today we're diving deep into why this happens and, more importantly, how to fix it. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll feel more confident than ever about understanding English conversations. Let's get started.
Why does this happen? First, let's talk about why this happens. It's not that you can't understand English. It's just that native speakers have a way of making it complicated. Here's the thing. Native speakers talk fast. It's like they're in a rush to fit all their words into as little time as possible. Everything blends together into one long, incomprehensible sound. Instead of, do you want to grab a coffee? You get, wanna grab a coffee? No wonder it feels like a different language. Start small and work your way up. Use podcasts or videos designed for learners. These usually have slower, clearer speech. Once you're comfortable, gradually increase the speed. Apps like YouTube and Audible let you adjust playback speed, so you can train your ears step by step. It's like preparing for a marathon. Don't start with the sprint. Slang and idioms.
Native speakers love their shortcuts. Words like gonna, wanna, and lemme replace the full forms. And then there are idioms. Expressions like break the ice or hit the nail on the head. They don't always make sense literally, so no wonder they can leave you scratching your head.
You don't need to learn every idiom and slang term. Just focus on the most common ones. A quick Google search for common English idioms is a great start. Better yet, listen carefully to what native speakers actually use in shows, podcasts, or conversations. Over time, these phrases will become second nature. But guess what? You don't even have to go that far. On this channel, we've got videos that dive deep into these expressions, breaking them down with examples and tips to use them naturally. Watch them. Practice them. And soon they'll feel like second nature. Accents and pronunciation variations.
English accents are like ice cream. There's a flavor for everyone. From British to American, Australian to South African, and let's not forget regional accents. Even within the same country, the way people speak can vary wildly. Imagine trying to understand a thick Scottish accent after learning standard American English. It's like starting all over again.
So, expose yourself to a variety of accents. For example, watch The Crown for British English, Friends for American English, or even Bluey for Australian English. The more you listen, the better your ears will adapt. And hey, accents make English fun and diverse. Embrace it. Lack of listening practice. Sometimes the problem isn't accents or speed. It's just that you haven't been practicing listening enough. If you've been focusing mainly on speaking, your listening muscles might be out of shape. Make listening part of your daily routine. Podcasts, audiobooks, YouTube channels. Find content you enjoy and listen often. The key is consistency. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day will show results over time. Now that we know why this happens, let's talk about what you can do to fix it. These practical solutions are like tools in your language learning toolbox. Use them often, and you'll see steady improvement. Active listening. Trying to catch every single word in a sentence is like trying to grab every drop of water from a waterfall. It's overwhelming and impossible. Instead, focus on the key words. For example, if someone says, "Do you want to grab a coffee?" You don't need to hear every word to understand the point. Just latch onto coffee. The main idea becomes clear without stressing about the details. Over time, your brain will fill in the gaps naturally. Transcripts and subtitles. Subtitles are your best friend, but only if you use them wisely. Start by watching with subtitles in your native language to understand the general context. Once you're comfortable, switch to English subtitles. This helps you connect spoken words to their written forms. Finally, challenge yourself by going without subtitles entirely. It's like taking the training wheels off your bike. You might stumble at first, but that's how you grow. Repeat and rewind.
Ever listen to a song on repeat until you could sing along without thinking? That's the power of repetition. Don't be afraid to replay tricky parts of a video or podcast multiple times. Every time you do, your brain becomes more familiar with the sounds and rhythm of English. And let's be honest, isn't it satisfying to finally nail that difficult sentence you've been struggling with?
Shadowing technique. Shadowing isn't just for improving your speaking skills. It's a fantastic tool for listening comprehension too. Play a short clip, listen closely, and repeat what you hear. Focus on mimicking the tone, pace, and even the tiny pauses the speaker makes. It's like a workout for your listening muscles, training your brain to recognize patterns and phrases faster. And hey, why not use one of my videos to practice? It's like we're learning together. Dictation practice. If you're ready to level up, dictation practice is an advanced but incredibly effective technique. Here's how it works. Play a short clip, pause it, and write down exactly what you hear. Then, compare your notes to the transcript or subtitles. This forces you to pay close attention to every sound and trains your ears to pick up on details you might otherwise miss. It's challenging, but the progress you'll see is worth it. By combining these techniques, you're not just learning English, you're training your brain to think and process like a native speaker. The key is to practice regularly, stay patient, and celebrate your small victories along the way. Which technique will you try first? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your journey.
Understanding English takes time and practice, but you can do it. Remember, it's not about understanding every single word. It's about getting the overall meaning and connecting with people. So, what's your favorite English TV show, podcast, or movie to practice listening? Share it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your recommendations. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips and tricks. See you next time.